Hello, my fellow builders and creators of the Minecraft universe. This is Try Again with another Minecraft YouTube video. And today, we're going to be working with this ocean monument right here, and we're going to be transforming it into an ice ocean temple. You heard me right. This is going to be an awesome temple today, full of ice, mystery, snow. It's going to be kind of a winter temple, if you ask me. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll be right back in a second. Okay, I'm back, and as you see right here, I'm doing a time lapse of me building this. So right now, I am creating the little structures under the ocean monument, and I'm making them look a little more like a winter ice temple. And I'm using blue concrete powder to create a little bit more texture, and I'm using ice around it so I can create a little bit more color contrast. So now I'm going to make the arches in between, and I am experimenting with quartz, trying to find a good way to make an arch using these winter kind of colors. It took some trial and error, but eventually I did come up with something I like. So I'm still going, and it takes a little bit, but right now I experimented with the light blue as a winter color, and I'm experimenting with quartz and sea lanterns to try to get that extra lighting feel to make it really glow at nighttime. Like right now, I'm trying to make the ice temple really glow, whether it's daytime or nighttime, whenever it is. So now I'm about to start using half slabs to maybe try to add a little bit more detail to this build. See, it's taking trial and error, but now I just found the design that I like for the arches, and they kind of took a detour from being arches into being a cool looking wall, because that with the space I had provided. As you see, I did make this in a super flat world, and I should have dropped the levels of the water a little bit, but I didn't know how tall these things were, and I wanted to get the whole thing above water and not have to work under. So right now I'm making the archways, and I'm about to stop making archways for a second until the end of the video, until the end of the ocean monument, like totally, because I'm trying to move up to the top portion of this build. So I'm still adding in a little bit this last archway, and I'm about to go ahead and start on the top. Like, I'm doing this one wing of it right now. So I'm taking the packed ice and I'm stretching it around, because I'm gonna start trying to make these archways at the front really kind of stand out when you see them. So I'm using a mixture of packed ice, quartz blocks to try to create them. So right now I'm add that little design, and now I'm trying to add the little details in to really make it pop, make that be the first thing you look at whenever you see this build. So I'm adding in the half slabs, trying to make sure that they make this build stand out, and I'm not gonna build like it's on the regular one. It has about 4 archways. These are so thick that if you built 4 archways, you might as well be making a tunnel, because they would be so compact it wouldn't look good. So I'm only making 2, and see, I'm making them the same. I'm making a little bit of lighting on them, so as you see, and I'm trying. See, I did have a little bit of trouble with this one. I started forgetting how to do it, but then I figured it out. So as you see, I'm adding the detail to the second one. I'm getting it done. So now I'm trying to add to these little pyramid-like layers. The first 2, I decided I was going to do a mixture of winter-like blocks to try to really make it stand out, make it like go from the bottom up to stand out, and it gets a little more even up top, like 1 block color instead of like 20 right there. Because see, I did get a little bit carried away right there. That goes away around the whole thing later, but I do that later. I start working on different things that, like, if you that's a trick on how to build longer too. Start working on different things. Like, don't work on the same thing, because then you start kind of forcing yourself to work on one thing, and then eventually it kind of messes you up, and it makes you get bored and want to quit. So see, I'm starting to work on this thing instead of just dragging all the blocks around and doing one thing at a time. I'm trying to work. I'm multitasking. I'm working different things at a time. That's what you got to do. See, right now I'm adding in the sea lanterns instead of that, and I'm trying to find a little white block to put on top. I eventually settled for an iron trap door, which kind of adds a little tiny bit of white to it. I could have used snow. I'm thinking about it now, but I still like this. See, I'm making them go up by stairs and half slabs, kind of making it fade into the top of the ocean monument. See, I use these stairs along the hallway and half slabs and add more sea lanterns. Adds more to the entirety of the build. So, I'm hitting the 6-minute mark in the video, just telling you that. So, see, it creates a pyramid-like thing when you look at it like that. So now I'm trying to encase this entire wing in this type of color, and it starts up here. I start getting messed up because I'm trying to add blue in and things. You know, sometimes it doesn't work out. I eventually settled for this type of design with lapis. I don't know how to say it good. But, see, I settle for that, and I start getting quartz and settling for the usage of quartz. And I'm trying to make a little design on this back, but it's not working out so far. But then I eventually do get it right here. You'll see as soon as I tear away all of this ocean monument regular blocks like prismarine and different blocks like that. So, see, I added in that light blue background, kind of like an ice feel, trying to add an ice feel into it. And I'm trying to add in the little light scheme I kind of did on the archways at the front. I'm trying to make it pop, really, when you come to the back. This is the first thing you see before anything, but eventually I do get some different things that pop more than this. See, I'm trying to create little fillers in between, but that doesn't work. So then I switched to trapdoors, and the trapdoors actually work out pretty well. I decided to keep those in the end, the trapdoors in between all these. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm adding in the trapdoors, and I'm trying to make this back really come alive when you look at it. See, it's starting to look like an ice temple as you look at it more. See, I'm still adding in these little things. I think I'm doing one more, and then, like, after this I realize they're kind of off center. It kind of starts getting on my nerves, but then I fix it a little bit. When I go to that side and add in the stairs, it fixes it a little bit. So right now I'm doing this again. I'm adding in more white and different things like that, and I'm starting to do the archways a little bit more, as you see. So there's more these little archways right here. This is what makes the back really pop, because they're thick once I finish them. And see, I'm adding in the white half slabs to kind of add some detail to the back of this, instead of looking at prismarine when you fly up in the sky to see it. See, I start working on these arches, and I start coming up with different ideas, and I think this is the idea I eventually use right here. And then, see, I make it pop with the blue, it gives it an ocean feel. Light blue's more of an ice feel, like dark blue's more of an ocean feel to me. So I tried to make this look like it was still an ocean temple, but it had like an ice feel, like it was in the winter, like maybe it was in the snow biome in the ocean. Like, so that's what I was going for. The quartz is kind of just for snow. I could have used snow, but then snow doesn't like come in stairs and stuff, so I decided to settle for quartz. So that's pretty good. So I'm making all these different arches, and it really comes together in the end. You'll see all the little detail spots I put on, the little staircases and the half slabs, to try to make this build really come alive, and so let y'all see all the work that's put into this. This build was kind of inspired by Procraft. I was just letting y'all know because I was watching his transforming thing. He made like an earth one. It's pretty cool. You should go check out Procraft's video of transforming an ocean monument. Just letting y'all know. So right now, I'm transforming the little pyramid-like thing at the top of the build. So, and I'm trying to make sure to keep the ocean monument feel. Like when I get up there, I do kind of keep that little lighting at the top. You know, the lighting that you always see first when you look at an ocean monument. See, right now I'm just taking a look at it, making sure it's nice. So now I'm doing the front. I'm trying to make the front look a little bit better. See, I have kept the lighting, and I made sure to keep that kind of ocean monument feel. I'm trying not to take away that this is an ocean monument. I'm trying to make it still look like an ocean monument, but just kind of different blocks as the result. See, because I don't want to like make it look like a completely different structure and make you not even be able to tell it was like an ocean monument. I'm trying to keep to the Minecraft theme of things. So right now I'm adding different block textures on the front. That's going to be kind of the thing. It helps it to stand out, but I want the other details to really make it pop more than this. I don't want it to stand out as much as other details. So now I'm trying to work on the underside. I'm starting to get the little packed ice around this entire build so I can get ready to build the archways. So now I'm going to tear out these. And I think I'm just doing the front for now. And then so I can make sure I can make the front stand out more. So I'm building the archways like I said, and I'm using the concrete as new texture, trying to make it stand out with the stairs, trying to make it not look like just a big rectangle, trying to make it look a little bit better than it usually does. So now I think I'm going to start on the archways, and I'm fixing them up, and by now I've gotten the hang of things. I'm able to do all these things faster now. So putting in the archways has become easier, making them stand out more, you know. So after this archway, I forgot what I did. So I think I went around to the right side and maybe continued this, but I might have started fixing the front up first. Let's find out. See, I'm still adding the little details in to make it stand out from a distance more than usual. See now, I kind of tear away almost this whole thing and just rebuild it from the ground up almost. You added all the little details that count, really. Like these are just, you're trying to make these look like solid structures that can hold up this gigantic monument. See, I'm still trying to go for the little ice feel in this entire thing. See, using the packed ice as the edges and the blue concrete, trying to make sure it still keeps its ocean sorted theme. So this was the first time I experimented with gravel in any creations, and this is actually my first video really that's not either SpongeBob related or survival Procraft related. Because usually my first video was a SpongeBob world showcase that I built, and it actually got 52 views, and I'm thanking all y'all for that. That's pretty good for a beginner, for a first video, 52 views. I think that's pretty good. And my Procraft videos didn't get as much love, but my first one did get 37 views. That's nothing to complain about. That's really good for a beginner still. And I'm still kind of a beginner. I'm still learning how to do things on YouTube, and each video of mine is progressing in a better way. As you see right now, I started building on whole new levels. I wasn't able to build like this before I started YouTube, so that's pretty good. So right now I'm just adding in all these archways. I'm making sure that the sides stand out as well, so you can see it from a mile away and just be ready to go in there. See, now I'm adding the mixture of blocks around this entire build. See, you gotta add in the stairs. Try to make sure there's a bit of variety. Don't just make it one straight line. Make it be a line, but make it have some cracks in it, some little holes. Make sure make sure it looks kind of worn out from time and different things like that. Sorry about that. My audio kind of cut out for some reason. I don't know why. I was about to say that this has been one of my longest videos so far. This video is going to stretch to be 21 minutes and 42 seconds long. And I think that is my longest video. I think I do have a 24-minute long video. I just wanted to point that out. Now let's get back kind of to the field video. As you see, when I went to the front of that build, it's really taking the shape of an ice ocean monument, as you saw before. So, see, I'm still trying to get all the blocks around the entire build where I have the variety and the different textures of blocks. That's what you want to do in building. You don't want to stick to one type of texture of block. You don't want to stick to one block, because then it doesn't add variety to your builds. You want to use different blocks to add different textures to your build to make your build stand out. Like on my Procraft world, I built a log cabin, and I tried using different variety of stone around it to make it stand out a little bit more. Like, stone is probably the most it's probably the best block to use in the game if you're looking for variety. That's what I think. Because stone has cobblestone, regular stone. Even the stone slabs are a bit brighter than the polished stone. Like, I've noticed that over time. Andesite really does work. It really brings out your builds. And especially the polished andesite works. I'm forgetting that one stone. It's not chiseled. I think it's chiseled stone brick, maybe. That really brings out your builds. So try to use these different textures, and it'll really make your builds like stand out a little bit more. So right now I'm trying to make it look solid and not have a big open space under this thing. And see, it does take trial and error, because when I'm going through this build, I realize that a lot of it's not centered well. And I'm trying to make it as centered as possible and make it stand out more. So I did get the front finished. So here we are. There's the little ice spot. And now I'm probably going to finish all of these archways. And these archways really are what's going to tie the build together. Because it's going to make it one solid structure instead of making it look like it can't stand up. Instead of making it look like it's floating in midair. See, these archways are going to really make it look like an ice temple. See, I'm using all the different textures like I spoke about. See, blue doesn't have many textures, but as you see with the concrete, it really added some good textures with colors, especially the gravel. And because, you know, it's kind of like clay, but gravel, see, not gravel, yeah. No, concrete, I'm sorry. So concrete it's kind of brighter. Whenever it kind of like hits water, it turns into a brighter color. So it really helps you make your builds stand out. And if you do, let me talk to you real quick about something else. If you like this video, then come to the rest of my transforming structure series. But if you like the ocean monument thing, you like seeing ocean monuments be transformed into something else, then make sure to come to not my next video, but on another transformer thing. I'll be making an evil one. It's gonna be like fiery and stuff. It's gonna be kind of like an evil one. And I will set traps inside it, kind of like Minecraft structures mostly have, like sand temples, you know. They have a little TNT trap, and the jungle temple has like arrows and stuff. So I'm trying to make I'll make a trap ocean monument, you know, kind of make it a little bit different. I'm not going to use no TNT in it though, because I really don't want to blow it up once I build it, because it's going to be a long build. So this build took me over 4 hours, I think. So this build was a really long build, really long time to spend on one thing. I did take breaks and I did play Procraft a lot throughout these. This build I've worked on it 2 days. I worked on it yesterday and today, and I've been this video. I made this video about a week before it's gonna come out. So because it's Thursday and it comes out Tuesday, so I've put a lot of work into this video. As you see right now, I am still adding in all of the archways because I did put this off because it is kind of the most boring thing, because you're just it's just so repetitive. Yeah, it's just really repetitive in the process. So that's about to be the end of this video. So please go down, leave a like, because I did do a lot of work. Please leave a like, subscribe for more of my transforming structures series, and then please leave a comment if you have any questions on how to do this. If you want me to make a tutorial on this, I will. Just please leave it in the comments. This has been Try Again. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.